I've been wearing the Garmin Vivoactive 5 for a few months now, and if you're anything like me, someone who's into fitness but not trying to be a hardcore athlete, you're probably wondering, is this the smartwatch that finally nails that sweet spot between functionality, battery life, and everyday comfort? Well, spoiler alert, it kind of is. I bought the Vivoactive 5 after getting frustrated with my previous watch dying too quickly and being overly complex. And after using it every day for workouts, sleep tracking, and even just as a daily wearable, I've got a lot to say. Some good, some not so good, and some surprising. Let's dive into it. First off, the design. The Vivoactive 5 is lightweight, comfy, and not overly flashy. Exactly what I was looking for in an everyday fitness watch. It has a 42mm case which felt just right on my wrist. It's made of plastic, which might sound cheap, but honestly, it doesn't feel that way. It's solid, doesn't scratch easily, and it's light enough to forget you're wearing it. The band is soft silicone, nothing fancy, but it's comfortable for all day and night wear. I've worn it while sleeping, sweating through workouts, and even in the shower. No irritation, no slipping, no problem. Now, let's talk about the display. Garmin finally gave us an AMOLED screen here, and it makes a world of difference. The colors are vibrant, and the visibility is great even in bright sunlight. You get that always-on display option too, which I've kept on because I love being able to glance down during a workout without needing to flick my wrist. The touchscreen is responsive, and Garmin kept one physical button on the side, which is great for navigation, especially mid-workout when your fingers are sweaty and touchscreens just don't want to cooperate. That said, Garmin's UI still isn't the most intuitive. If you're coming from a Wear OS or Apple Watch, you might find the layout a bit clunky at first, but once you get used to it, it does its job well. I actually started to like the no-nonsense, data-focused vibe. This is where the Vivoactive 5 shines. Garmin absolutely packed this thing with fitness and health features. You've got all the usual suspects: heart rate, sleep tracking, SpO2, stress tracking, and step count. But there's also body battery, which tells you how charged up your body is, and I've actually found myself using that a lot more than I expected. It helps me decide if I should push a workout or take a recovery day, and weirdly, it's been pretty accurate. Sleep tracking is also solid. It gives you a sleep score, shows your stages, and even factors your sleep into your body battery. If you wear it overnight, which I do, the insights are genuinely useful. And then there are the workouts. The Vivoactive 5 supports over 30 sports modes, from running and cycling to swimming and strength training. I use it mainly for gym workouts and outdoor runs, and the accuracy has been on point. You can even create custom workouts or follow preloaded routines, and it gives you animations for strength exercises, which is great if you're unsure about form. GPS performance has been surprisingly reliable. It locks on quickly and tracks my routes accurately during runs or bike rides. It's not quite at the level of some of Garmin's higher-end models like the Forerunner 965 or Fenix series, but for most people, including me, it's more than enough. If you're someone who runs casually or just wants to track outdoor walks, the Vivoactive 5 delivers. One of the main reasons I bought this watch, battery life. Garmin claims up to 11 days in smartwatch mode and 5 days with always-on display. And honestly, those numbers have been pretty accurate. Even with AOD on, sleep tracking, notifications, and regular workouts, I still get about 5 to 6 days between charges. That's miles better than the daily charging you need with an Apple Watch. I've taken this on trips and left the charger at home with no problem. It's super convenient. Now, if you're expecting Apple Watch-level smart features, pump the brakes a bit. The Vivoactive 5 handles the basics well. Notifications, music control, calendar, weather, alarms, and even Garmin Pay. You can also download Spotify playlists for offline listening, which is huge if you like running without your phone. But you won't get third-party apps like on Wear OS, and there's no voice assistant. Still, for me, that trade-off is worth it to get that stellar battery life and fitness focus. Okay, time for some honesty. There's no built-in speaker or mic, which means no taking calls from your wrist. And while it can store music, syncing songs through Garmin Connect is a bit clunky. Also, no ECG support, so if that's something you care about, this might not be your watch. And while the UI has improved, it's still not the most user-friendly experience for first-time Garmin users. There's a learning curve. You'll get used to it, but it's something to keep in mind. So, who's the Garmin Vivoactive 5 for? If you're a casual to intermediate fitness enthusiast who wants solid health tracking, great battery life, and a bright AMOLED display, all in a comfortable, lightweight watch, this is a fantastic option. No, it doesn't have all the bells and whistles of high-end smartwatches, but it nails the essentials and then some. It's become my daily driver because it just works. No constant charging, no distractions, just reliable tracking and long battery life. Would I recommend it? Absolutely, especially if you're someone who values health features over smart features. Let me know in the comments if you're using the Vivoactive 5 or thinking about it. And if you want to see how it stacks up against something like the Forerunner 265 or the Apple Watch SE, hit that like button, and I'll make a follow-up video soon. Thanks for watching.